Ready to embark on an unforgettable journey to one of nature's most awe-inspiring masterpieces? Today, we're going to be exploring the mesmerizing wonders of Iguazu Falls, Brazil, where every drop of water holds a story waiting to be told. Whether you're an avid explorer or a casual traveler, these falls will leave you breathless. Nestled on the border of Argentina and Brazil, Iguazu Falls is a breathtaking spectacle of cascading waters, lush rainforests, and vibrant wildlife. This natural wonder, comprising 275 individual falls, creates an awe-inspiring panorama that attracts millions of visitors every year. From exhilarating boat rides to tranquil rainforest walks, there's something here for every adventurer. So, let's dive right in and explore the top 5 things to do at Iguazu Falls. Starting off with number 5, we have the expansive Iguazu National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a paradise for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Imagine walking through dense, tropical forests, with the calls of exotic birds and the rustle of leaves underfoot. The park is home to an incredible diversity of flora and fauna, including playful coatis, colorful toucans, and even elusive jaguars. The air is thick with the scent of blooming orchids, and the sight of vibrant butterflies fluttering around adds a magical touch. The park's extensive network of trails offers stunning viewpoints of the falls, providing a perfect introduction to the wonders that await. Can you picture yourself standing amidst this natural wonderland? Coming in at number 4, we have the thrilling Devil's Throat Walkway. This adventure isn't for the faint-hearted but promises an experience you'll never forget. The walkway leads you right to the heart of Iguazu Falls, where the water thunders down with incredible force into a chasm known as the Devil's Throat. As you stand on the platform, surrounded by the deafening roar of the falls, you can feel the mist on your face and the raw power of nature. The sight of water plummeting 80 meters into the abyss is nothing short of awe-inspiring. It's a moment that captures the sheer magnificence of Iguazu Falls and leaves a lasting impression on every visitor. Next up, at number 3, is the exhilarating boat ride under the falls. Imagine the thrill of speeding through turbulent waters, with the spray of the falls hitting your face and the sound of the roaring water filling your ears. As you get closer, the falls loom above you, their immense power evident in every drop. The boat ride takes you so close to the falls that you can almost touch them, offering a unique perspective and an adrenaline-pumping experience. It's an adventure that combines the thrill of a roller coaster with the beauty of nature, making it a must-do for any thrill seeker visiting Iguazu Falls. Are you ready to get soaked? So far, we've explored the lush wonders of Iguazu National Park, braved the dizzying heights of the Devil's Throat Walkway, and felt the adrenaline rush of a boat ride under the falls. But hold on, we're just getting started. Next, we're diving into the intricate pathways of the upper and lower circuits and exploring the incredible experiences on both the Argentinian and Brazilian sides. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Coming in at number 2, we have the upper and lower circuits. These interconnected pathways offer a comprehensive tour of Iguazu Falls, providing spectacular views from different angles and heights. The upper circuit offers panoramic vistas, allowing you to see the falls in all their grandeur from above. The sight of endless cascades stretching out before you is simply breathtaking. Meanwhile, the lower circuit takes you closer to the action, with pathways that lead to the base of the falls. Here, you can feel the power of the water up close, with the spray creating a refreshing mist. The contrast between the serene views from the upper circuit and the intense, up-close experience of the lower circuit makes for an unforgettable adventure. Can you see yourself wandering through these paths, taking in the sights and sounds of Iguazu? Finally, at number 1, the ultimate way to experience Iguazu Falls is to explore both sides, Argentina and Brazil. Each side offers a unique perspective and different experiences. The Argentine side is renowned for its extensive network of trails and walkways, allowing for an immersive experience. Here, you can get up close to several smaller falls and enjoy various viewpoints, each offering a different angle of this natural wonder. The Brazilian side, on the other hand, provides a more panoramic view, showcasing the full scale of the falls in all their glory. The sight of the falls stretching across the horizon is a truly mesmerizing experience. Visiting both sides gives you a complete picture of Iguazu Falls, allowing you to appreciate its beauty from every angle. Imagine the stories you'll have to tell after exploring this incredible wonder from both perspectives. So there you have it, the top 5 things to do at Iguazu Falls. From exploring the rich biodiversity of Iguazu National Park to braving the Devil's Throat Walkway, enjoying an exhilarating boat ride, wandering through the upper and lower circuits, and experiencing the falls from both Argentina and Brazil. Each adventure offers something unique and unforgettable. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of nature's greatest spectacles. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let us know which part of Iguazu Falls you'd like to experience the most. And be sure to check out our other videos for more amazing travel destinations and tips. Until next time, happy travels!